As the prediction machine rolled on, my predictions weren't so great. Major fours in the books, and let's look forward to champs. Hey guys, welcome on in. Rodimus Prime here. We've just finished up Major 4 for the Call of Duty League, and we're going to be looking back today and kind of seeing what happened, what went on, and how wrong I was. I made my predictions this last week, and I didn't even look at them because the first day, not only did I get my predictions wrong, I got every single prediction wrong. If I picked your team to win in that first round, you lost. I picked London Royal Ravens, got beat 3-2. I picked Atlanta FaZe, they got beat 3-1 by LA Thieves. I picked Minnesota Rocker, Hydra ended up playing, New York reverse swept them. And I picked Boston Breach, and Florida beat them 3-2. So all in all, my tournament predictions were chalked. But one thing I can say, and one thing I can take away from this weekend is Vanguard is the most unpredictable Call of Duty I have ever seen in my entire life. Every single tournament, we have had a different major winner. In Major 1, it was Optic. In Major 2, it was LAG. In the Pro-Am kickoff, or the Pro-Am Classic, it was New York Subliners. Major 3, excuse me, it was Seattle Surge. And Major 4 recently, which this shocked me, but props to them for winning it, our Major 4 champions in a 5-3 series were LA Thieves. They came out this weekend, and they played the best they've ever played, only losing to New York Subliners and then getting that win back in the finals. They beat FaZe in the losers bracket finals, beat them twice this weekend. Optic didn't even make it into top 6, or top 4. They didn't even make it to the finals. FaZe didn't make it to the finals. These top two teams didn't make it to the finals. It was very surprising. And with that being said, I guess my takeaways from this tournament, one of the second ones, is that Florida Mutineers massively underperformed all season. If they had gotten a 2 SMG roll, they would have been able to make it into champs. But unfortunately, they are not in champs, and that is specifically because of what New York Subliners did. New York Subliners did the impossible. So first of all, when they entered this stage, they were at 70 points. 70. They needed to win at least 4 of their online qualifier matches and at least finish top 2 at the major to have a real shot at making it into champs. They did both those things. They won 4 of their online qualifier matches and made it and got second place at the major to secure them that 8th spot in champs, which cannot be understated how crazy it is, because that is 10 years in a row that Scump and Crim6 have both made COD champs. And it shows you how prolific and how good of a pro player they are and how much they really know the game of Call of Duty. If you are that consistent, that good for that period of time, you are able to make those finals, those championships, and they've done that. So props to both of them for making it. And as we get through this and we move on to the end of the season, these are our final point standings here, guys. We've got Atlanta FaZe coming in the #1 overall seed with 330 points. Optic Texas is going to be your 2 seed with 265. LA Thieves were the 7 seed coming into this weekend and are now the 3rd seed. That is the big difference that a major can make for any team, and it's insane to see. So props to Thieves for getting that 3 seed, and it knocks down the Ravens to the 4 seed, Seattle to the 5 seed, Boston 6, Toronto 7, and New York at the 8th spot. Unfortunately, the year is done for 4 teams. Florida, LAG, Minnesota, Paris. They all played extremely hard this season. Will rebound next season. Hopefully come with some different teams. Come with some better ferocity. And just in general play better. And I think we're going to see some team change-ups for these teams. And I think that they need them after this year of Vanguard. And with that being said, we get into the bracket for champs. And it's going to be good. It's a double elimination bracket, which it should be. You've got 8 teams competing for champs. In order to get the World Championship, to win it, you are going to have to win 4 series officially. If you get down to losers bracket, it will probably be more. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. I'm going to make my predictions as we get closer to it, because champs is not until August 4th. It's in a couple weeks. So it's going to give teams time to prepare. But as we get closer, I will make those predictions. And it's going to be a very interesting tournament. Right now I couldn't even tell you who I think is going to win. I think that in general this year of COD has been the most chaotic it's been. We have not had consistent champions throughout this entire league, and or in this year specifically, and it's very crazy. So for me, I think when looking back at this year as a whole, I think people will be ready to move on from Vanguard to have a little bit more consistency. But we're looking at an any given Sunday type of game. Any given Sunday, any team can take this. So when you look at your favorites going into champs and you say to yourself, oh, you know, this is what they'll be. I don't know if I would look at Phaser Optic right now. Because if we're talking the team that is playing the best, it's LA Thieves. But we've seen the drop-off after major wins from almost every team. So I don't see them pulling back-to-back major wins. No team has done that this year. So for me, really good major overall. Can't be stated how fun, like this was the best event of the year. That you go back and you can enjoy any of these series. They were competitive. They were great to watch. I mean, if you like competitive Call of Duty, this is the tournament that you wanted to see. Your finals were against two teams. One, people kind of expected them to be there because they needed to be there to make champs, which is New York Subliners. But you go back and look at all the pundits, even my bracket, all of us counted LA Thieves out. So for them to come out and get a W in that tournament and make us all look foolish, props to them. So with that being said, Major 4 is in the books. It was a great tournament. Our champ bracket is set, as you see here. It's going to take place Thursday, August 4th. It's going to be really good matches. I think every single series is going to feel really big because it is really big. The one thing I will say for this entire format, I don't understand them doing one match on Championship Sunday. I would almost take out the Thursday matches and replace that and do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because it seems really stupid to have one match on Sunday. Like, I understand it's the championship match, but you're going to have 2 hours worth of COD content for what equates to probably a good production cost day. So if you're having a full day of production costs, why are you doing just one match on Sunday? It doesn't make sense. It's an extra day for the players that they have to go through, and it could be the difference. I'm serious. If a team's on a roll and they've been playing like all day, I don't think they're going to want to stop, especially if you're playing like a team on an elimination run on Saturday, because if you look here, they've set it up to where there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches on Saturday. We got 5 matches on Saturday, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches Friday and 4 matches Thursday. So you want to explain to me how in that time we couldn't take a couple of the matches from Thursday, add them to Friday, take a couple of matches from Friday, add them to Saturday, a couple matches from Saturday, add them to Sunday? It makes no sense. It's piss poor planning. I think Saturday is going to be a grueler in terms of champs. I think we're going to be watching a lot of COD, but I think that the way that they did this was really bad, and I think that it should be altered next year. But what I can say is that another thing I don't like is the fact that this isn't a double elimination. Because let's say you're a winner and you end up taking this, and like let's say you get here and then you get beaten by the loser's champion. You never got your double elimination. So does that mean they got to play 2 best of 9s? I hope to God that if a winner who makes it through the entire top side makes it to the final, I really hope to goodness that they get to do double elimination. Because if they don't, it's a completely crock tournament and it don't mean crap. I feel that if you are the team that makes it into the winner's bracket side of the final, you should have to have the loser beat you twice, because you never got into the loser's bracket, therefore you never got double eliminated. So I hope to God that if it happens to be this way, that if the winner does get beat for the first series, that the loser has to beat them in a second series, because otherwise it's not fair. But yeah, that's kind of my takeaways for Major 4, guys. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. As always, the opinions stated in the video are my own, so you don't gotta agree with them, but I appreciate you sitting through the entirety of the video. Before you go, if you could do me just one more small favor, if you could please like the video and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you all tomorrow.